Big breaking story because a rocket booster failed during the launch of the Soyuz spacecraft. It was carrying an American astronaut and a Russian cosmonaut to the International Space Station. It had to abort its launch. You can see them inside their capsule. They remained calm, unbelievably, throughout all of this. And we are happy to say they survived, but it was very dramatic. CNN's Fred Pleitgen is live in Moscow with all of the breaking details. What have you learned about what went wrong here, Fred?
View here of the Soyuz.
Hi, Allison. Yeah, we're still getting information in from the Russians, also from NASA a little bit as well. But you're absolutely right. The astronauts both seem to be alive, and they both seem to be okay. That's the information that we've been getting both from the Russians and from NASA. Of course, Nick Hague, the NASA astronaut, he's only been in the NASA space program since 2013. It was going to be his first flight to space. But as far as what wrong, we're sort of trying to piece things together. And I also watched that live broadcast of the rockets taking off in Russia. It seems as though the Soyuz rocket took off, and I would say a little less than 3 minutes into the flight, they were in the second stage of that rocket. So they jettisoned the first booster rockets and were in the second stage initiating that when apparently there was a malfunction with the booster rocket. And then you could hear the commander of the vessel, which is the Russian astronaut, Alexei Ovchinin. He was saying, "We are going to separate." And then he confirmed that there had been this separation, which means that they took the capsule that the astronauts were in and they jettisoned it from the booster rocket, and they went into what's called a ballistic descent, which is a descent at a much steeper angle than you normally would have if the rocket were, or if the spacecraft were coming out of space. Then apparently the parachutes deployed, and the Soyuz capsule that these two astronauts were in landed on the ground immediately. There were crews on the scene to get these astronauts out, John.